Welcome to Sport Beach, Kyle.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're so happy to have you here. Kyle Barich, the Chief Strategy and Marketing Officer at Patient Point, the largest in-office network
It is
on the planet.
Largest point of care network that there is. Only in the U.S. because you can't do direct-to-consumer advertising outside the U.S. But we're big. 30,000 waiting room screens, 145,000 exam room screens. So it's a very large network where you could reach a lot of audiences talking about health.
It's incredible. Tell us about the value of reaching people in that environment, in that moment of point of care.
Sure. I mean, we're here at Sport Beach, seeing all these athletes talk about their amazing stories. Sometimes when you see a commercial on TV as it relates to health, it may take a minute until you make that decision and go to your doctor. And then by the time they get to your doctor, it may not be top of mind. When you're at point of care and you're in the waiting room, 30 seconds later, 5 minutes later, you're having a conversation with a healthcare professional. So the contextual relevance is really the size of the network, and the contextual relevance brings it over.
That sounds like a powerhouse combination.
It is.
And I know, we've been very focused on awareness for many, many years. There's a shift of importance, and rightly so, to actual action that's taken as a result.
Yeah.
It sounds like as a result of your being there in the waiting room, there's a real opportunity for that to be measurable.
So I'm back here in Cannes in 2026, and I haven't been at Cannes in a while. And like back in, 2019, 2018, those years, all the conversation was about impressions. That's what everyone talked about. And we're a media company, so that made sense. But now I hear all the conversation is about attention and the attention economy, and that's showing up all over Cannes. At Patient Point, we're very proud to, I think, go to the next level, which is around behavior change, about action. Because we're in that contextually relevant place, they go to their doctor, we can prove the results. We can show someone got screened or someone got an increase in prescription. So it's pretty powerful.
It's pretty powerful. I mean, speaking of things that are powerful, you have a really cool program now called The Big Screen, where you are making an impact on a very, very important cause that is very near and dear to many in the sports community.
Yes, absolutely. So the big screen, because we have screens in doctors' offices across the country, what could you do with that? That would be valuable, beyond mission, that would help people. And we thought, turn it into a screening program. So the first screening program we did for colorectal cancer, and that's with Katie Couric. So Katie Couric, you remember, she was on the Today Show. Her husband died at 41 years old. She went on live TV and had a colonoscopy live on TV.
Pretty powerful stuff.
I mean, amazing. That was very brave. And as a result, the Katie Couric effect is a 20% increase in colonoscopies back then. So we went to Katie and said, do it on the waiting room screens. Let's do the Katie Couric effect for 2.0. So she gets on the waiting room screen. She says, you're right here in the waiting room. Just ask your doctor for colorectal cancer screening. Don't suffer the way
She's literally giving them the call to action right in the moment they can
Incredible.
do something about it.
Incredible. So we want to do this for prostate cancer. We want to do this for fatty liver disease. You pick the disease, anything that needs increased screening, and get pharma sponsors. So it's something really, really excited about.
It sounds like there could be a great role for athletes in that kind of conversation. Is that part of what's interesting you about being here at Sport Beach?
Perfect connection. Yes, thank you for serving that up, because prostate cancer is very prevalent, and it's always caught, or often caught, too late. And there's a lot of interest in the athlete community because it's so prevalent in black men that we're looking for the right partner, right celebrity partner who would want to go with us on this journey, get a pharma sponsor, and be in every waiting room in America practically.
Yeah, and I mean, we're talking a lot about, the ability for athletes to connect with communities, and I'm sure that's something that could be really, really powerful here.
There's just something about the trust. I'm just watching people at Sport Beach, the way they look at athletes. There's sort of like the sports media and there's the athlete media. And I just watching this athlete media, and that same trust we see in our world, I would translate it to the trust that people have for their doctor. We have this study that we do every year. We've been open for 37 years. So we've been doing a lot of work. The Patient Confidence Index, 2,000 patients, asking them, who do they trust? Where do they get their information? And all that sort of thing. Of course, AI plays a big role. But 83% of patients trust their doctor. Their uncle told them this, their mom told them this, but their friends told them this, but they trust their doctor. And that's why we're so passionate about this area.
And that is still the number one source of trust for
Absolutely. Absolutely.
people.
The celebrity in the waiting room is the doctor. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, my doctor's a celebrity. I don't know about yours, but
I mean, derms are celebrities to a lot of people. I'll tell you that.
for sure, for sure. Well, we're so grateful to have you here at Sport Beach with us today. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with our audience before we wrap up today?
The only thing I would just mention is we grew up as a pharmaceutical company in the sense that we were most of our advertising and media network is for pharma manufacturers. We've really evolved into attracting consumer health brands. So anyone who wants to reach a huge audience of people who want to working on their health, for example, we have 27 million GLP-1 audience in our network.
Wow.
So if you're Danone yogurt and who makes a small protein yogurt, or if you're anyone who makes a different size product or anything that accommodates the GLP-1 product, the Consumer Health Network at Patient Point is the perfect outlet for us.
That's so interesting because we know that health is more than pharma. It's a lifestyle.
It is.
And helping people to live that healthier lifestyle is what we're all here about. So thank you for the part that you're doing in that.
Thank you.
Get screened, everyone.
Get screened.
The big screen.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you.